Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Oratory School for the last of the quarterfinals of the More Family Office Spring Challenge. My name is Ben Gatenbeek. Our protagonists tonight, Bryn from the Queen's Club, the second seed, received a bye through the first round, and his opponent, Nino Merola, with his 15-day-old daughter at home. Won't understand what's going on at all. Players have completed one end of their knock-up. They've just asked the marker, Henry Henman, to do a quick sweep of the court before they complete their knock-up. And so we'll have a look, using this time to have a look at where this sits in the tournament. Bottom of the bottom bracket, Merola coming through player 6'4", 6'5". The only two players rather yet to drop a set in this tournament. Winner going on to play Jack Josephs in the semi-finals, who came through Henry Henman in the quarters despite facing down 4 match points against. Practice just about to get underway again as we look at Nino Merola, 34 years of age, as I just mentioned, 15-day-old child, still out here playing the More Family Office Spring Challenge. Been a great rise for him. Australian Open, beat Nick Howell in the quarterfinals. That should say he played the semi-finals. He played against Steve Vagona in that particular competition. It's just been marked as a quarterfinal. It's a database that needs to get updated. Lost in the first round of the US Open to Robert Schenkman. Hasn't been on court since, missed the noughts nines as he was awaiting the birth of that second child. His opponent tonight from the Queen's Club, world number 9, Bryn recently competed at the World Doubles Championship with his partner Ben Taylor Matthews. One of only 3 players resident in the UK to have won a singles or doubles open. One of only 2 to have played in a World Championship eliminator. Strong caliber of player, plays with a double-handed grip. To see him pulling there in practice, left-handed volley, nominally right-handed. Had a good run at the US Open, beat Ben Taylor Matthews, against whom he holds a pretty good record. just the one match played between the two. That was at the Royal Tennis Court. Bryn Sayers suffering an injury going into that match and retired after the end of the first set. So not really any history to speak of when fully fit. Sayers went, that was his last match before he went into surgery at the end of that season. But you've got to show up and step on court to collect your world ranking points, especially as a seed. Again, this is the Moore Family Office Spring Challenge, the best 14 professionals in the country playing off half handicap. Tonight it'll be Sayers owing half 15 and Merola receiving half 15.
Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the
Zach Edel is the marker tonight.
Spring Challenge. This is the quarter final. At the receiving end from Queen's Club we have Bryn Sayers and Bryn. And at the service end from Radley we have Nino Merola. Match is the best of 3 6-game sets. Receive half, owe half 15 is the handicap. Play well gents, double. Box. Better than 2.
Sayers opens up with a chase.
Better than 2 again. 2 chases.
2 chases of better than 2 for Bryn Sayers to commence proceedings tonight.
No strokes. First chase is better than 2.
Acknowledges the crowd as he's going to serve for the first time. Giraffe serve.
Chase off. Well, better than 2.
Now Merola hits better than 2. It's the
No
chasse de jeu.
Better than 2.
Merola had to read the timbre late. Wide timbre here at the Oratory, a good metre across.
Bolts. $15 love.
Good start for Bryn so far.
$30 love. There's the last gallery. 30 love.
We're all a bit too keen to change ends.
Bolts.
One thing to note, Merola brandishing a wayward racket for the first time.
$15.30.
So early on it says Bryn as Merola winds up at the dead on.
Chase, a yard. 2 chases.
Merola needing to get something out of his bag. That's why you're so keen to change ends.
That's horrible.
think he's grabbed a different racket, maybe? Not quite sure. As he comes back down the service end, balls in hand.
30-15, the receiver leads. Chase the last gallery. .40-15, chase a yard.
Merola can safely let that one go to lose the chase.
30-40.
30-40 now. In the first game of the quarterfinal.
Oh.
Hit the out of court line on the serve. First serve fault, second serve bobble.
Okay, better than 5.
Second serve bubble nice and deep. Merola double checking the chase call. Happy with it in the end.
.40-30 server, chase better than 5.
5 the chase.
Chase off, fell better than 5.
Another chase off. The second chase off of the match already.
30. Fault.
Last ball
That's game.
jagged
One
away
game's
off the
left.
back wall. Merola thought he'd set himself up correctly, but ended up out of position. First game Sayers.
.30
As Merola opens the target for the first time of the match. So the handicap, half, receive half. This is the receive 15 game. On those receive 15 games, Merola gets away and all of a sudden Sayers is under the pump. Back to back dead on Merola. Sends that one shooting for the stars. Didn't get enough pace on it. Sayers able to cover it. So Merola on the board.
That's game. 1 game all.
We're back to the handicap configuration that favours Sayers.
.15. Love 15. Love. Next second gallery. 30 love, 1 chase.
Merola looking to be aggressive on that return of serve. Doesn't get a hold of it in the end.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery. 2 chases.
So good result here for Merola. Gets the lead in the 0-15 game coming down the service end. Work to do for Sayers. Merola exhale with breath.
30-15, the server leads. First chase to the second gallery.
Second gallery, the chase. Great serve from Merola, tucking Sayers up against the side wall.
40-15, more than a yard worse than the last gallery.
More than a yard worse to follow. One just comes out low under that grill. Merola takes the game.
2 games to 1.
And now he's got the 15-love game at his back. That's akin to a break of serve in lawn tennis.
Takes half a yard.
Great result from Sayers from that response, getting the half-yard chase.
Bolts. $15 all.
Sayers just piercing into the dead on. Merola read it going on the roof, got enough topspin on it to keep it down.
Chase 4 and 5. 2 chases.
Sayers has been hitting a really good length off that return of serve so far tonight. It's not something you particularly associate with this game, but it's been looking good so far.
Well, Bryn. 30-15 to the server. Chase half a yard.
Half a yard the chase. And an ace serve from Bryn Sayers.
40-15, 4 and 5.
Nothing Merola can do that on a half-yard chase. 4 and 5 to follow. Probably overhit. Sayers cleans up with a winning gallery.
Thank you. Game, 2 games
And we're
all.
even at 2 games all in the first sets of the last of the quarterfinals. Sayers again with the railroad. Notably right-handed railroads. He's trying to bring out the left-handed railroads at the World Championships at Morton Morrow last fortnight.
$15 love.
Position. He's got time to come back with the ball on the penthouse.
Better than 2.
Again, that backhand corner proving problematic. Sayers able to dig the first one out, but Merola insisting on putting the ball there, gets the results in the end. Loose.
worse than 5.
Merola lucky to get away with that one.
2 chases better than 2, worse than 5.
Sayers had the opening on the grill, hit the right height of shot, but found the timbre on the way through instead. Scrapped well, recovered.
Love receiver leads, chase better than 2. Chase off, foul better than 2.
Another chase off, the third chase off of the match.
15 love receiver, worse than 5. One choice. 30 love.
So chase-offs are meant to happen about 1 in 100 chases.
Whoa.
We've had 3 already. That's statistically improbable. On the third time of asking, Merola gets the grill. Sayers solid in defense beforehand, but Merola relentless, and a Nick railroad to follow. That got no height on it at all. Can't keep it in.
40-30.
Called not up. Merola walks away with the points.
40 all. Game point.
1 point to decide the 5th game.
Oh.
Merola takes his time. Bubble serve. It's just going to roll out.
40 all, 1 chase.
Called chase 3 by the marker. Going to be a difficult one to beat on a 40 all. Sayers has been serving tight all match.
Yeah. 40 all, chase 3
Sayers,
yards.
railroad serve, 3-yard chase. Oh, tries to cut it into the corner but finds the net. Sayers goes ahead 3 games to 2. And another opening from Sayers. He is dialed in tonight. Dominating the service ends. Target's getting a real workout in this match, just as they did in the one before.
Takes the door. 30-15, receiver, 1 chase.
rolled off the sidewall, Nick. Nick's have been proving a big factor in this tournament so far. Sayers finds the base of the tower, but still offers a racket and apology, shakes his head. Considers himself lucky. I consider it a very, very good shot. And now he has a point to go up 4-2.
(40-30) receiver leads. Chase the door.
Sayers slots the ball in second gallery to win that chase of the door. Sayers up 4-2.
Better than one.
Another excellent length ball from Sayers. Merola just a bit off the pace today. Net very tightly and strong. That almost clocked Merola in the face as he turned around to see it go in.
(15 love).
Sayers puts it in the other side. His target hitting has been perfectly calibrated so far. Not that time though.
15-30.
Puts it in the net instead.
Then two chases.
So Sayers with a 14-24 lead in points 1. I think that is a bit indicative of the fact that Merola is up against it here. Only half handicaps means he's being asked to play
30-15,
5 or 6 points
Chase
better
than a yard. Sorry, was better than a yard.
Than what the handicaps would suggest. It favours Sayers in this scenario. It's gone in. It's hit the underside of the bando into the top part of the net, bounced around a couple of times and gone in on the better than half a yard. And Merola
40-30
misses the next one. And another dreadful miss from Merola.
5-2 server
Puts
lead.
Sayers up 5-2.
Oh. Worse than the door. Love.
Rare
40 love, one
miss
chase.
of the defense from Sayers. Been a good game so far for Merola, benefiting from the 15 love on the handicap. Comes down at the service end, 40 love up, but trailing in the set. Long way back if he's going to take this first set, or at least
40 love server, worse than the
take
door.
some of the learnings into that second set. Second serve, Railroad.
One chase.
Sayers controlling it really well, wins the chase. Merola not really reading the court.
Ball. Stroke. 40 all, game point.
So having come down the service end, 40 love up, Bryn Sayers has brought it back to 40 all, the first set point. PK serve. Sayers lobs the return. And Merola brings it forward of the timbre to get it around Sayers. Takes the game 3-5, one set point saved.
Last gallery. No strokes. Level. Nearly a yard worse than last gallery, two chases.
Serve just gave Bryn a little bit too much to work with. Slots it down the forehand side. And comes back down the serving end, looking to close out this first set. Been a good all-round performance from him so far tonight. Serving's been excellent, returns have been excellent, length has been excellent, target hitting has been excellent. Another poor miss from Merola.
Nearly a yard worse than the last gallery.
These cut volleys are just finding the net again and again and again. There's one back in the dead on.
15-30.
Tried to boast that through the winning gallery.
40-15.
And that brings up another couple of set points to Bryn Sayers with the serve.
Merola. Second gallery. 40-15.
Finally gets a hold of one. The problem that Merola's facing is that Sayers' railroad is so tight if he pitches and jags back into that side wall, is going to nick or stay low. So he's having to volley it, but reading it off that penthouse is proving very difficult for him right now.
40-15 to the receiver.
Framing it, putting it in the net, putting it in the floor. Anyway, set point, Bryn Sayers. Just managing to keeping through most of it, but in the end, not enough. Bryn Sayers takes the first set.
Second set, double.
Into the second set now. Last ball had a bit of extra pace from Sayers, caught Merola off guard. And nulls the handicap straight away. Finally, Merola gets an easy return from Sayers. It's been few and far between. Sayers' return of serve has been excellent tonight. That ball not getting into the black part of the penthouse. Just a little bit short. And Sayers once again gets on top of that return. Almost trying to hit that PK grill.
30-15.
Giving up on the PK, back on the railroad.
Fault.
Again, just short. Problem he's having on the bobble is Sayers has been really good at controlling it. Just again.
40-15.
Merola grimaces. Sayers emotionless.
Keep running by it. Thanks. Keep seeing you step over on it. Exactly. You're welcome. 40-15.
Wider railroad this time.
Chase, better than 3.
Merola cannot catch a break.
40-15, one chase.
But we will take a break and look at the stats of the first set. 29 minutes all up. A very one-sided scorecard. 3 and 4, the average chase length for Sayers. That has all come on that cut volley, hitting such a good length with it. Merola diving into that forehand side to try and get the ball, but time and time again, he's just not been able to get there and get enough on it.
40-15 to the server. Chase better than 3. Sorry, time. Thank you. First serve.
Some movement in the galleries. First serve.
That's game. 1 game to love.
The problem Merola's facing is kind of all going wrong on both sides of the court. Not getting any luck on this return of serve.
Hold up. better than 3.
Sayers in complete control right now.
Last gallery. 2 chases.
So, Merola back down the service end. What's he going to serve? How can he get through Sayers here?
Don't worry, Bryn's funny.
He knows that this match is probably a bit beyond him, even so early in this second set. He would have to turn a lot around to get things back where he would have preferred them to have been.
Won the chase, no better than 2. 30-15, last gallery.
Sayers wins the chase again. Merola on that third strike, unable to control it.
Chase off.
Another chase off. 4th of the match.
30-15. Worse than he had.
Great rip.
30-15, 1 chase.
Finally a serve that works from
30
Merola.
all.
The Railroad Demi-Piqué. More PK that time.
Takes 5 yards. 2 chases.
Sayers gets on top of it once again. Coming down the service end. So worse than he had the first chase.
30 all. First chase is worse than a yard.
First shot on target. Sayers had to play it left. The second one, frustrated with himself, knows not to do that.
5.
Merola gets away with it. 40-30 up, second chase. Lovely control from Sayers. Pulls that volley into the hazard galleries. Game point in the second game of the second set. And Merola back on the scoreboard.
1 game all.
But that points 1 stat is moving against him now. Merola's won 1 point for every 2 that Sayers has taken.
Level.
That's better for Merola.
15 love.
Still needs to find some consistency with it.
1 fault. Love. window.
Sayers back on the draft.
Got it.
Oh, annoyed with that one again, rolling out of that back nick. Nino would like to be anywhere else right now with the way that he's returning serve.
Out of court. 40-30.
Cannot find the consistency, but the handicap's helping him do enough to keep involved in this match. Sayers thought he'd hit the grill.
40 all. Game ball.
Missed low, but didn't matter in the end. Game ball for the third game. Merola playing for it to come and hit that tambour ball and bounce back in. Never happened in the end. Sayers goes ahead again in the second set.
Wow. 30 love.
That one got on Sayers a bit quicker than he was anticipating.
Betting 3. 30 love, 1 chase. Chase, worse than the yard. 2 chases.
Quick reminder of the context for this match. Winner going through to play Jack Josephs in the semi-finals. Potentially, if Sayers makes it, it's going to be a fairly sizable handicap to play.
Love server. Chase better than 3. Oh. Love, worse than a yard.
Merola, 40 love up, looking for 2 all. Riding with the handicap. That will do it. Merola evens the set at 2 all. Merola has just stopped the rot a little bit in the last 5 minutes. It's not to say it won't come back, but is looking a little bit better out there. Understanding that he's got the handicap with him, he can afford to throw it around a little bit, and it's coming off just a little bit more. Finding the strings a little bit easier.
In all. $30-15.
Oh, a rare
15,
return
one
of serve
chase.
error from Sayers. And Merola changes ends, looking for 3-2, which seemed very unlikely only about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
(40-15) receiver leads, chasing more than a yard worse than the last gallery. Fault.
Points for 3-2 still for Merola. Never one to give up on a match.
On the
And a
chase.
fantastic
That is game
cut
3
volley
games
from
to
Merola,
2.
takes it to 3-2. Great recovery from him.
(15-all).
Trying to cover the timbre. Sayers still gets it past him.
Western
Merola's,
5.
at the very least, not hitting his return of service into the
15-all,
net
one
or the
chase.
floor. Even though they are coming hard and wide, at least it's bringing Sayers out of position. Up that main wall. If Sayers isn't hitting timbre or grill, or even if he's hitting high timbre, Merola's backing himself to get into it and get into that rally a bit more easily.
Then 2.
And he'll pull off shots like that.
2 chases. Western 5 better than 2. 15-all.
Walking around with a bit more of an air of confidence right now.
Score is 15-all. Chase worse than 5. (30-15) better than 2. Sorry, yeah, better than 2.
Better than 2, the chase to follow. Merola would love to take this game.
Oh, it's good.
Oh,
Awkward.
poor error from Merola. Did the work on the first one.
40-15.
Sayers now looking for 3-all.
Two yards.
Air ball from
15, one
Merola.
chase.
Plenty of changes of ends. Lots of chases going on in this particular match. Both players extracting a good deal of benefit from the balls hitting the back wall.
40-15, server leads, chase 2 yards.
Sayers to bring it to 3-all. Serve was poor, but the response low at the dead on.
That's game
3-all in the second set. Up and out of court.
15-15. Yards better than second gallery. 15-15, one chase.
There's an example of how Bryn works his way into the rally. First ball under pressure, but each and every shot after that slowly turning the tables. Oh, thought he got the ball out of the second gallery, but puts it onto Merola's racket, who takes the chase. Evenly poised second set.
Love server. First chase is a yard better than second gallery.
Merola on the railroad. Sayers' response still
all,
strong.
Chase 3.
Just wonder if Merola could get a bit more experimental with his serving. He's got a big locker full of serves. Really mix it up and try and find something that stops Sayers from being able to hit his cut volley. Let's see some caterpillars or something like that. Merola gets the back wall nick. Staying alive in the match.
Last gallery, 2 chases. Thanks, Bryn.
The door and last gallery, 2 very even chases. Got to do well on the floor. Second one, a couple of the galleries will be open, but you know Sayers is going to be trying to look at those hazard galleries as an option.
Score is 30 all. First chase is the door.
Chase the door. Sayers still on the railroad.
Fault.
Oh no, he's missed it.
On the chase.
Merola's got very lucky there. Sayers thought he had the put away from Merola's rogue high ball. Advantage Merola, last gallery the chase. And he's pulled that one into the net.
Game ball.
Replays the shot to himself. 1 point for 4-3.
Worse than a 1.
Merola misses the dead on wide. Bryn thought he had the put away yet again. Worse than a yard the chase. Merola will back himself to defend this one. Has to serve well.
Scores 40 all. Chase is worse than a yard. Worse than a yard.
Worse than a yard the chase. Shot was on target. Merola just keeps it in court. Worse than the yard. Still the chase. Still stays in.
Great shot, Bryn. Winner.
That's game.
Sayers takes the point on the floor, beating the chase, getting the error out of Merola. 4-3 in the second set.
More than a yard worse than last gallery. No strokes. Second gallery, 2 chases.
So Sayers looking to bring it home here at the Moore Family Office Spring Challenge quarterfinals. A 15-0-15 match on the cards against Jack Josephs, should he win it.
No strokes. More than a yard worse than the last gallery.
Into the grill.
15 all, second gallery.
Can Sayers bring it home?
Got out.
Didn't
One
quite
chase.
get there, scrambling.
30-15.
Not even sure if that was a backhand or a forehand. Underhand shot. Didn't get there. Such control on the volley defense from Sayers.
30 all.
That's what separates the plus guys from the regulars. Oh, what a shot from Sayers.
40-30.
Double-handed off the side penthouse.
Better than 2. 40-30, 1 chase.
.40-30, better than 2. Sayers searching for that last few points, looking for the 5-3. Merola has to defend his chase and take the next point.
40-30 receiver, chase better than 2.
Back himself to do it.
Lost it. About 2 and
Just
3.
loses it.
40 all.
Merola under pressure.
Game
40 all. Game points.
Chase worse than a
Again,
yard.
Merola not reading that backhand side all that well tonight. Worse than a yard chase laid by Sayers. Surely that's lights out. Or can Merola pull off something miraculous here?
40 all. Chase worse than a yard.
Force goes high. Sayers 1 game away.
That is game 7 leads 5 games to 3. Second set. Fifteen.
Oh, fantastic shot at the dead on from Merola.
30-15.
What a pick from Sayers on the double-handed volley. So much control, places it onto the timbre. Merola thrashing at it, trying to make something happen. It's working for him late on. Couple of game points to make it 4-5. Somehow Bryn's got that back over the net. Full stretch, hazard the line as they change ends, but good game for Merola so far. This all-out forcing game hasn't got anything left. Tactically, not going to go home wondering.
Forcey love, server, hazard the line.
Hazard the line. So, Merola brings it back to 4-5. With the handicap, Merola 30 love up. What a defense of the grill from Bryn Sayers. Looked for all money like it was going in. This for 5-all. Just this for a deciding game.
More than a yard worse than last gallery, 40-15.
Regardless of the outcome of that point, Sayers gets the chase, so if he does lose this game, he'll at least start the next at the service end. Cool, calm and collected. Sayers uses his ball.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery.
Not giving anything away. 30-40 now.
Chase. Worse than 4.
Merola extracts the chase. That potential advantage in the deciding game going the other way. Could that prove crucial? Only time will tell.
(40-30) to the server. Chase worse than 4.
Worse than 4 the chase. Merola with the railroad.
Lost it, fell better than 5.
Left it, good call. We are into a deciding game in the second set. 5 games all. Merola starting the 5-all with the serve. Sayers starting the 5-all down 0-15. Sayers opens the deciding game with the last gallery.
No strokes, 1 chase.
Oh, tricky one off the tambour. Big tambour here at the
15-0,
Oratory.
15.
Bryn Sayers playing for the miss. 15-0, 15 up for Merola. And a grill to follow up. Advantage
30-15.
Merola now in the deciding game. Oh, he's found the top of the net. So many options there for Nino Merola.
Love 30.
Not that one though. And take his time between serves. Clean up the balls.
Fault.
Ooh, called a fault. I'm guessing that's going to be a fault on the edge because it looked deep into the black part of the penthouse to me. Bold call. Bubble serve, second serve. Merola finds the tambour once more.
Chases.
Brings up 4 set points. No? No, sorry. My apologies. Chase goes down the other end with the chase. Almost got set points. Sayers. Back with the serve.
Receiver leads.
2
Chase
chases.
the last
30
hour.
love. Not yet set point. Sayers attacking the tambour.
15-30.
Merola
Hazard,
can't defend it.
half a yard.
15-30. Another chase to follow. Hazard chase.
Lost the chase.
So Bryn Sayers hits it into Hazard's second, playing off
40-15
Hazard a yard.
receiver.
Now it's 3 set points to Nino Merola. Merola goes bang, he takes the second set.
6 games to 5.
What a turnaround for him. He's off to change his shirt. We will look at the second set summary in the meantime. Much more even in points won, 30 to 33. Given that Sayers has been giving away a 5-point handicap difference, that's pretty impressive that the set's gone to 6-5. And now all 3 of the Moore Family Office Spring Challenge quarterfinals will have gone to a 3rd set. Having looked completely out of it at the back half of that second set, of the first set rather, Merola has pulled back into contention, played himself into form, and dug deep to challenge Bryn Sayers. He's still off changing his shirt. A reminder that the semi-finals of this competition will take place next Thursday in 1 week's time. Do get yourself down to the Oratory to watch in person. There's drinks and nibbles in the club room all the way through. Players still taking their break. Merola back on court now as we look to get this third and final set underway.
Okay, third and final set.
Into the third set. Merola opens with yet another short chase. That cut volley.
Thank you, yeah, it's 5 yards.
Oh, it's gone out to chase 5. Another cut volley from Merola has been improving. Sayers back on the high serve. Looked like it was going to go high. Caught the bando instead. Merola gets his second chase. Merola's cut volley is what helped him along the way to winning that match against Nick Howell down at the Australian Open this year. It's a weapon that he does possess, but it's taken a while for it to get going tonight.
No strokes, chase 5. $15.015, worse than the door. On the chase, love 15.
Merola's consistent targeting of the TAM are proving useful, helping him make inroads here in the third set, the last set of the quarterfinals.
$15.30.
Takes a pause, winds up again on the railroad.
Chase. 1 yard.
So many short chases in this match. Got jammed up against the battery wall.
30 all.
Who is going to take the early lead in this final set? Merola gets the winning gallery. Down the line on the forehand. That would have felt good. As he goes down the hazard ends. Just about right off this first chase. And look to win the 40-all. If he manages to win this one, then great, but doesn't seem immediately likely.
40-30 receiver leads.
Not with how
Chasing
tight
yard.
Sayers has been serving. Tight serve on Chase a yard. Never going to threaten.
Lost the chase. 40-30. Sorry, 40 40 all. My bad.
Draft serve again. Not quite as tight. Merola goes for it. Sayers got the strings, but the pace of the shot bent his racket back. Merola takes the first game of the final set.
Worse than 6. Straight. 30 love.
Caught Bryn on the way back off the back wall. Into handicap. Merola goes 30 love up. Gets the second chase with an absolute frame ball. That brand new wayward racket coming in handy.
No, unfortunately not. 30 love server, worse than 6. Vault. $15.30, worse than the last gallery.
Again, the ball doing strange things off the back wall. Bryn Sayers had planted his feet, but it spun away from him. That's where he lost control of it.
All over it.
30-40. Thank you. It's game. 2 games to love.
Called a stroke off the timbre. Merola on a roll. 2 games to love up in this third set. 5 games in a row.
Worse than the last gallery. A yard better than second. 2 chases.
So 2 chases here, no strokes in the third game. Merola looking to press on. Sayers hasn't really gotten any better or worse. It's been Merola that's been the one
worse than the last gallery.
Who's hit this vein of form. What a rally that was. First with the setup with the volley down the line from Merola. Epic backhand exchange that followed.
Yard better than second.
Merola walks away at the winner. Yard better than second, the chase to come.
Fault. On the chase.
Merola
30-0-15.
wins the chase. 30-0-15 up, looking for 3 love. Merola wins that rally as well.
40-0-15.
Oh, what a finish from Merola after the long backhand rally. He got the timbre, and all of a sudden Merola had to be more expansive, and it pays off. 3 love up to the Radley professional.
all.
15 all. Merola with the lead. 6 games on the trot. Not going to get across to that one. Sayers changing up the backhand rally and putting it down the forehand side instead. Great finish from the Queen's Club Pro. Another great finish from Merola. Took the advantage in the rally.
30 all.
With a ball that he looked like he was going to play back down the backhand side, but changed up last moment to go forehand.
1 fault.
Ball finished from Sayers into the grill.
40-30.
Looking to get on the board in the third set. Stop this run from Merola. 6 games in a row. Could it come to an end? It does. Bryn Sayers wins the first game for 6 games.
1 game to 3.
Was 5-3 up in the second set, hadn't won a game since then, and is now 1-3 down in the third. Another great finish from Merola.
15-0-15.
Pulls ahead 15-0-15.
Takes 3 and 4.
Again, Bryn's not changed in his much in his stroke play. It still is basically the same game as it was in the first set, where he was right on top. It's Merola who's lifted. That cut volley really firing now.
30-0-15.
Winning gallery from Bryn Sayers, drawn and met with silence from the crowd.
Oh no.
That's where he went wrong in the first set. Can't afford to go down that path again. Fizzes one over the low part of the net. Picks up the chase and comes down the service end. Once again, it was an impressive volley from Sayers off the return of serve. Reading that main wall force that had been drawn a little bit shorter. Having to play the ball with the volley directly above his head. Managed to find the tambo, but Merola worked his way over instead.
(30-15) server leads.
Merola back on serve. 2 chases in the numbers. Another great find from Bryn. Sayers wins the chase.
Worse than 5.
This is a terrible serve from Merola. That's better. 1 bounce railroad draws the error on the volley. This for a 4-1 lead to Nino Merola. Just over the net again.
40-30.
Ball's really pinging up and picking up off that net tape. Very springy net tape here at the Oratory School.
(40-30) receiver leads. Chase worse than the second gallery.
So Merola takes the game 4-1, having been 5-3 down in the second.
Out of court.
It's up out of court, and Merola is the one within touching distance of the semi-finals. Anything can happen here at the Moore Family Office Spring Challenge. All sorts of turnarounds and comebacks and topsy-turvy matches. This is joining the Pantheon. Got the chase in the end, frame ball in the middle of that rally, the wayward getting fully utilised. Sayers practices the shot with the racket the wrong way round. 2 chases in the numbers for Merola as he looks to draw ahead and wrap up this match.
(30) love server. Chase better than 5.
Better than 5.
Sorry, time.
Merola will see that first serve again.
5. 30 love server.
Great cross-court shot from Sayers.
Better than 3.
Beat the chase, and Merola had to play it. Didn't read it well. Better than 3 to follow. Again, that 1 bounce railroad proving useful for Merola. Point now for 5-1. Merola thought he'd won it with the ball that clattered into the grill, but it was the bottom ledge instead. Good thing he kept his eyes open, turned around and kept playing. He is 5-1 up, 1 game away.
Last gallery.
Lets that one go. Concedes the chase. Plenty of space to work with now for Merola.
Level.
The main thing he needs to do is make sure that Sayers doesn't get another foothold. Keep him down. And that's into the net.
15 love.
He's feeling it out there. Emotions starting to come through in the body language.
First gallery, 2 chases.
He's got lots of runway to land this play, and he just needs to stay on that center line.
Love server leads. Chase the last gallery.
Last gallery to chase.
Dog shit serve.
15 all. First gallery. Fault. Chase.
Puts in last gallery, wins the chase.
30-15.
Merola 30-15 up. 2 points away. Leaves it out for a hazard. Sayers on the underarm twist.
Better than second.
There's that one for a hazard as well. Hazard, a chase. 2 long chases to defend. Being another one of these very strange matches. Reminder, Sayers was 5-3 up in that second set. He's won 1 game of the last 10.
30-15, 7
One game of the last 9.
Hazard better than a yard.
Potentially one of the last 10 if Merola takes this here and now. Frame jammed against the wall.
30 all. Better than the second gallery.
Better than the second to follow.
Won it.
I thought Sayers was going to go for last gallery. Got caught flat-footed. Sayers to bring this to 2-5. And Sayers does bring it to 2-5. Merola hitting the net. Is it too little, too late?
Oh.
Merola starts this game 15 love up. Handicap wiped off. Looks like it's gone over.
Thank you. 40-15.
Cooled stroke. Match point. Nino Merola.
Ball.
Two good railroads have set it up onto the bobble. Second serve. Match point. Not got a hold of that one. First match point saved. 2 to come.
Less than 5.
That last one got a little bit big on him. Push it up onto the high timber. Ends up with a worse than 5 chase to attack for the match. Sayers, 30-40 down.
40-30, receiver leads. Chase is worse than
2
5.
match points, worse than 5 the chase. For a spot in the semi-finals. Just dug out from Sayers.
On the chase,
And Merola wins the chase. He secures his spot in the Moore Family Office semi-finals. A fantastic comeback through that final set. And again, all of these quarterfinals taking 3 sets to complete. Fantastic display of tennis at the Oratory School tonight. Conclusion for the match, just over 1.5 hours. And that will be the end of proceedings. We'll be back at the Moore Family Office next week, Thursday for the semi-finals, Friday for the final. Thanks very much for joining us. My name's been Ben Gatenbeek. Goodbye.